Ladies and gentlemen, your host today, Bill Brickett.
All right. Welcome. Welcome, everybody, to Sasquatch Experience. We're here today. It's a fine day in June. The birds are tweeting. The lawn is being mowed. And we have a special guest today. His name is Slam Jensen. He witnessed a Bigfoot Sasquatch creature high up on a mountain. We don't know if it's the peak of the mountain, but I think it's somewhere near the top, very high up on that mountain. And so Slam is with us today, everyone. Slam Jensen. Slam, good to meet you.
Well,
So let's see. So you were up on the top of a mountain, and where you witnessed it was terrible snow. I mean, it was torrentially snowing, and you were basically at the verge of death.
yes, we were about halfway up the mountain, and it was the most snow I've ever seen in my life.
I have a funny story about snow. When I was a little kid, me and my friends, we used to you'd be outside. What was that?
Snow angel.
No. It was. I think there were snow stars. You wish upon a star. You know.
Okay.
Yeah, not snow angels. No.
Oh,
I
okay.
remember that. But yes. So he was rummaging through your tent. If I could.
Yeah, we went back, up the mountain a little bit.
Yes.
Scale the mountain a little more,
Ah.
and just to see what we're gonna do next. And we come back down the mountain. The tent's moving. Open the zipper up, and somehow we got in there. He zipped it up, so I opened the tent, and there he was. He zipped the tent back up, and
Now you locked eyes.
he stared at me.
And at that moment, did you feel like an intense love for that Sasquatch, like almost like an ancestral spirit, like within your?
No, I almost peed my pants.
And then after you saw him in the tent, he apparently released like some kind of odor, like musk, some kind of gas, maybe. I don't know. It smelled like rotten eggs.
No,
Can
it
you
smelled
describe that?
terrible. It was like worse than a skunk. If you ever hit a skunk on the side of the road or something, that smell, man.
I had a pet skunk actually, and we were going to get him deskunkified, and they said it wasn't humane to do that. That the essence of the skunk is their stink, essentially. And so we just left him, and he would spray it all over the house. And I mean, we would just be like, "Oh, you skunky!" So what happens next?
So when I opened the tent, and he was staring at me, sprayed me, and then basically just yelled to everyone to.
Oh yeah,
it's a Sasquatch.
Yeah, and I mean,
I've never seen one before, but
at that point, like you were
shows.
coming back to camp, and you were probably thinking like, I can't wait to chug back a few.
Have a couple beers.
Yeah.
Whatever else we had in the tent, and
hopefully nothing illegal.
And then we what I didn't.
But
understand,
you weren't expecting to see a quatch.
What I didn't understand is how we got in there.
Quetch. I think the new name is. I think what they're calling it now. The scientific is like Homo quetch.
What I don't understand is how we got in there and then he zipped it up, so he was like zipped himself inside the tent.
So you thought that was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And that was going through your head at a time like this.
After. I mean.
Oh well, after yeah. Well, what did you think when you saw this was like what?
I knew it was immediately knew it was a Sasquatch. I immediately knew. Never seen one in my life. Immediately knew it was a Sasquatch.
Okay. Not like you weren't thinking, is that a bear with a man's face? Because
No,
I have thought that in the past. I have saw things in the woods, and I'm like, oh my god, it's a bear with a man's face. No, it's just a bear.
Yeah, no, I said that's a Sasquatch. I'm getting out of here.
All right. And so then you guys, you grabbed what you could, you ran. And now, I've never heard of a Sasquatch attacking, but this Sasquatch was apparently throwing rocks at you guys.
Yeah, Johnson got hit by a rock in the back of the head when we were running. I didn't know where we got the rock, because I scouted that area where we put the tent, and there was no rocks.
And Okay, so what you're saying is he basically like materialized this rock with some type of earthen-based magic.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I mean,
well, you sounded pretty sure of yourself that there was no rocks. Like
there was no rocks. I mean, after Johnson got hit, Johnson said he thought he probably carries like a pouch of rocks or something.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's got, or he just holds them in one hand.
He's pretty. He's ready for combat. Essentially, is what you're saying.
Yeah, we didn't have any weapons. We were climbing a mountain. We need a gun when you climb a mountain.
And then I hear that when he actually approached Johnson, and he actually was kind of hovering over him, and you guys were like, "Johnson, wake up, no!" But then he actually just wanted Johnson's flashlight because he had seen the flashlight. He just wanted to play with the flashlight. He picked up the flashlight and started, like showing you guys his face.
He picked up the flashlight and he didn't know how to work it, and then all of a sudden he knew how to. He turned it on, and he was just staring at the flashlight,
and that's when Johnson got up and made his run for it.
That's when I got another look at his eyes. We were really connected.
Oh, you did connect.
Yeah.
See, I was wondering when that was going to happen because, I mean, in my experience, whenever I've seen a Squatch, which is like hundreds, I mean, maybe thousands of times, when I always do it, I always feel that intense love, and I was just wondering when it was going to come into your story, essentially. So when he threw the rock at Johnson, it was more of like a, hey, like, stop running from me, I just want to play with your flashlight.
I think he was curious of what we were doing there.
Maybe a little bit skeptical of your intentions.
Maybe he was defending his home, or maybe he just wanted to eat us.
Oh my! I mean, I've never seen a Squatch do that. That would almost be cannibalism. But maybe. I mean, there's a lot of different types of Squatches out there. I've seen quite a few.
Yeah, I mean, that was the first time I've ever seen a Sasquatch. I've heard of Sasquatch on the shows and on the TV.
You didn't believe it, right? No one
I never heard Sasquatch yell or howl or.
They screech, they howl, they sound like.
I never seen a footprint.
Basically, your worst nightmare. Yeah.
I've never seen a Sasquatch footprint. So, but I knew that was Sasquatch. And, I looked at him in the eye. I said, "Thank you, Sasquatch. Thank you."
And thank you for coming to the show. Let everyone slam Jensen, everybody.